So we understood how to use the advanced functions and how functions can be passed as an argument. Then we had stopped that decorators works like that. But now we'll be seeing how exactly the decorators look and what's the functionality of it. Let's write a code for it. Let's say that I'm writing a function called as df save division. This is a function name df save division. Okay, save division. Then I'll write here something called as function name, an argument. We'll understand why is that. Just hold on for some time. And here I write something called as df inner. It accepts two parameters called as a and b. Then here I'll check if b equal to 0. Then I'll say as print cannot divide by 0. Cannot divide by 0. Okay. If this is not the case, then I say else. What you do is you return function name as a comma b. Then here I'll write return inner. Okay. After this, I'll be writing one more function here. I'll just run this. I'll write one more function called division. Df division. Provided I'll be making the save division as decorator. I'll make you people to understand the code. Just hold on. Save division. Then I write here as df div a comma b. Then I try to do c is equal to a by b. Then I say print c. Let's run this code first. Now I call div the function name, and I say 10 comma 2. Let's run this. Oh, we got 5. Beautiful. Now I say div, then I say 10 comma 0. Oh, it got cannot divide by 0. How is it? That is, here this at save division is called as decorator, right? This is called as decorator. Hey Vinay, what is this doing? I'll explain you the code now. The save division is a functionality. Division actually happens on top of division, on top of div. There is something else which is happening. This is called as save division. I told you, right? What is decorator? The decorator is something is happening on top of it. You are adding a creamy layer, or else on top of existing functionality, there is something else which is happening. This is called as decorator, right? The same here. Here I am having a div function. Okay, I am executing the div function. On top of div function, the save division is happening. Oh, is it? Then how the save division will work? Let's see. Here I am calling save division. Okay, then I am writing div of a comma b, and I'm just calling div of 10 comma 2. Okay. So when we just call this div of 10 comma 2, then what happens here is the save division gets called. The save division is accepting a function. The function name is div. Then we are creating one more inner function. Inner function is having a comma b. It checks here is b equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, it says print cannot divide by 0. Stop. Else we say return func name of a comma b. Okay. If this is equal to 0, then we just write as cannot divide by 0, we stop. Else we will write return the function name of a comma b. Then I'll return the inner function. So I am not calling the save division. The save division is just the decorator. It gets executed automatically. Okay, where if you have a functionality where the b doesn't equal to 0, then it says okay, I'll execute the division function. If b equal to 0, it says cannot divide by 0. It's a very simple example of decorator, right? That is, existing function of division is happening. On top of division, there's something else is happening, right? This is called a save division. The save division gets called automatically. It checks and executes the inner function. Let's take one more example. Okay. Let me say that I write here as def. Okay. Print function name, something like this. Print function name. This is one more example for you to understand decorators better. Okay, df function name. Then here I accept something called as func name. Okay. Then here I write as df inner. It's the inner function. I'm just writing inner function here. Okay, the inner function. Then I say print the function which is getting executed now is okay. then I say plus mark, okay, then I say plus mark here, then I say like, okay, func name dot name. This is a magic function, right? This is a magic, I want to know the name of the function. We have this func name dot name. Okay, these are some of the other commands what we have in Python. You can see my other videos to understand this better. Func name dot name will give the name of the function. Okay, then here I'll say as, okay, return func name. Okay, return func name. I'll just call this, right? Then I say return in now. Just run this. Now I'll let one more function called as def, adds. Just an example for you. Then I say a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, then I say c is equal to a plus b, then I say print c. Okay, on top of it, here I'll write at print function name. Just run this. Now I'll say add. Oh, the function which is getting executed with add and the file. See, I want you to understand, if I just call the add function now, okay, internally the add function is calling at print function name. This at print function name is calling, it's not only add, you can call the subtraction function also. You can define one more function called subtraction and you just put the at print function name on top of it, that works. So what is this decorator all about? Decorator is internally I am doing something, boss. You don't worry about it. You just execute your functionality. I'll try to do something on top of your functionality. This is called decorator. Decorator is always represented as at, especially where we use decorators a lot in real-time industry use cases are like I want to do the file logging, okay, and I want to do something like heartbeat, like in heartbeat in terms of as and then I want to check whether the file is executing properly as per the records, okay, and most of the cases like checking the length of the file, okay, you have limited the length of the file as 100. If the length of file crosses 100, then you need to limit it, telling it as, oh, there's something going wrong. If the length of the file is less than 100, then go ahead, do your actual activity. Okay, so like this, if you want to do something on top of your existing functionality, we are using decorator, especially while working on the flat kind of models, right? We have something like at app.root. Or what is that app.root? Like if you have seen at app.root, then in Flash especially, okay. So if you not been into Flash yet, hold on. Okay, at app.root we say something like this where we say root functionality is working as expected, provided on top of it we are doing something else, right? So what is decorator all about? Decorator is all about doing something on top of existing functionality. Very, very, very important, guys. Okay, we'll be using the decorator a lot of time, but before visiting, before watching this video, I always expect you people to watch my previous video, which was on function, like how functions can be passed as arguments, where I'll be naming it as advanced function concepts in Python. Okay, just see to it to understand this video better, or if you're directly okay to understand decorator, go ahead, this one. Okay, so okay, in a further videos we'll take it what is the next advanced functions of Python.